up, guys? It's your boy Ohvolbeatz out here trying to give you a little tips and tricks in the young Apex Legends. You feel me? This is gonna be straight action, consistent action, brothers. Now, I have played with plenty of randoms throughout the whole entire game, and let me tell you guys something. It is insane what randoms decide to do at the most awkwardest times, bro. Like, I don't even know how to express it to you guys. These randoms need some help, bro. And I'm trying to be here to give it to them. First off, it's insane how many players do not push with you. Like, they just want to stay behind and loot. Like, I don't know if it's just a general mindset of like, let me run through and get everyone's loot right before, and you need to heal instantly or something. Like, I don't know what goes through your minds, but you don't need to loot for that long. It is easy to get your setup, loot, and go. Now, I understand if you don't have your complete setup, but it doesn't take that long to loot. The features for Apex Legends looting system is insanely easy. Like, there should be no reason why you cannot take a nice 13 seconds to loot before you hear someone else coming. And even if you are looting, if you hear your team getting shot, and let's say you're a Bangalore, you're something important. A Bangalore is really important when it comes to your teammates getting shot. That smoke is heavy. You need to do something about it. But it's just you want to sit there and loot, and now your whole team's dead and you're going to solo it. And you know damn well, if you're sitting there looting for that long, you know you ain't soloing nothing. You know your gun skills is not that good. If your looting skills ain't that good, well, why it take you so long to press X, son? Or A for y'all Xbox players. Or whatever y'all press on y'all keyboards. In general, it does not matter. It should not take that long. So obviously, if you see a team getting a little bit damaged, do what you know you can at least do and run up and just shoot, baby. All you need to do is hit a little bit of DPS, baby. Sometimes that's all it need. Sometimes your teammates could do 4,000 damage. And it's not enough, son. It's really not. You need to hit and go and help. Just push up a little bit. Please, help. Because people are consistently dying because they're not getting any help. That's it. That's all it is, baby. To be honest with you, and if you can't use characters like Wraith, Bangalore, because those two are really good for soloing, and you're like a caustic player as an AOA or a supportive or a lifeline, you know what I mean? Don't take away that opportunity from someone else that knows what they're doing, you know what I mean? Maybe if you're playing with a party and you need to practice, or maybe you're playing with randoms. Maybe you're playing with randoms and you want to practice. Okay. But if your team, or if you got people that have mics and they're communicating, don't take their player, son. That irks my soul when people take their one trick player. Like, if you know for one, you one trick. Personally, I think you need one triggers are like obsolete. You don't need to be doing all that unless you're playing just for yourself, you know what I mean? But at the same time, why would you just play for yourself in a team-based game? There's no solos yet, baby. You know you gotta play for the team. You gotta be one with the unit. Personally, but that's my opinion, though. If you want a one-trick all you want, you know what I mean? That's all you, baby. If you want to be the next Dizzy, you know what I'm saying? Energy Dizzy out here walling, and that's on you, dog. But I'm just personally, I think one-tricks are not the way to go. Just because top-tier players do it doesn't mean that everyone has to do it. And that is just my opinion, however. So, you know what I mean? Y'all can take it whatever way y'all want to. You know, of course, it's whatever. Another thing I would love you guys to know, please keep this in mind. Know your positioning. Number one tip of this game. Literally, number one tip. Know your positioning. Positioning is number one in this game just because of the fact third partying is flipping insane, bro. Like, consistently insane. You will get your most kills just from third party, and I'll tell you why. Because when one team's fighting another, and they already use their alts, they already use their whatever the L1 is, they already are a little bit in the weakening position, and you could just straight laser from behind the team behind. You already know they probably put off some shots at the team in front, and you could possibly continue your kill score and kill streak with just maintaining your positioning. Positioning is key. Big facts. There is nothing else but positioning in this game. Positioning and player knowledge. Simple fact of player knowledge is knowing your champions. Simple as that. When it comes to someone rushing from behind your teammate, let's say, right? And you see, okay, it's a Wraith. You know if you laser that Wraith, they're going to skedaddle. They're going to hit the Scooby-Dooby-Doo, I'm out, boy, and dip apart and dip away from the whole battle. That is a fact. If you see a Bangalore, you already know once you pop shots that they're going to straight up hit you with either some smoke, they're going to run away because of their special ability. You know what I mean? You just got to play it smart. You got to hit the positioning. If you see a lifeline, you know you should knock that person down first just because that lifeline is important to the other team. When you popping too many shots to them, because that motherfucker going to res them so fast, you're going to be like, whoa, buddy. And then you're going to have two back up. And if that one that was down that puts enough shots into you where the lifeline could just finish you, it's like, what were you really knocking him for, son? Like, how did that really help you? Another thing I wanted to get into when it comes to these tips is knowing your teammates, bro. Especially if you're going into a group of randoms solo queuing, brother. I have a problem with this myself, and I have to fix it because I will be running a random champion. I am not a one trick. I pick a lot of champions. Bangalore is technically, I consider her my main when I go into tournaments or if I go to wagers and stuff like that. Or if not, then I sub it out for either a lifeline or a wraith, depending on the situation. You know what I mean? I play my environment well. I maintain all my characters well. The only character I have big problems with right now is Caustic, and I want to come out with a tips and tricks guide for Caustic personally, because he is not a difficult player to learn. He's just very weird with his abilities because all his abilities deal with everything that he owns. Like if he doesn't get hit with a smoke, if you don't get hit with that little gas, if you don't get hit with his ult, like, and he can't see you at it, then it's like, you know, what are you really there for? You're just there for shots. You know what I mean? Everyone else has something that can help either escape, divulge, push around. Caustic's like, he kind of does some of that, but the only thing is that he's a little bit more of a difficult person to run with that. But anyway, the basic fact of knowing who you play with randomly, or even if they're your friends, knowing who you play with. If you see someone pushing, please push with them. Like, just push with them. Maybe you learn something, you know what I mean? Maybe you'll get something out of it. Maybe your gun skills will get better. Your gun skills will always get better when you push because you're always going to find somebody. And you're always going to hit that aim down, and you're always going to fire. And you're going to know, you're going to see him jumping. You're going to know, okay, maybe I don't need to aim down. You know what I mean? You just learn so many different things when you push. So do not be scared to push, even if you lose. There's not even any stats out right now, baby. So you know what I'm saying? No one even knows, you know what I'm saying? But still, don't be afraid. Fear is the thing that stops everybody. Get confident in your shot. Get confident when you push. And you will be probably insane. Damn near insane. You'll probably be running. People will be running away from you like, no. Oh my God. Like, it's literally, you're literally going to have a good time. And I say literally a lot, and I apologize for the people that do get ticked off by repetition. This is my first ever commentary, so I will have to get used to this, and I apologize. But back to it. You guys need to just know your teammates, dog. Like, knowing your teammates will help you stand out amongst everyone else. Trust me. Because there's people already, think about it like this, there's people already in the game that already know their teammates and already know what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. If you stop them and think ahead of them and work with your team to go ahead of them, you're unstoppable, brothers. And I would gladly queue up solo a lot more with different characters other than either Wraith or Bangalore if a lot more people understood that. But again, it's a concept that everyone has to obtain. Everyone's scared. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. No judgment. You know what I mean? Some people will get upset. I get triggered all the time when that happens. But it's a thing. You know what I mean? You can't be too upset. It's okay. Another tip I would love to talk about is knowing your guns, guys. Like, knowing your guns, mods, and stocks and weapons and stuff like that cuts out so much time because you run through a room, be like, all right, I don't fuck with this gun, I don't fuck with this gun, all right, I mess with this gun though. You know what I mean? Like, that is so easy to just run through, and looting in this game is easy as hell, guys, easy. Like, pick up time easy and everything, and there might be a little bugs and it might be a little delayed sometimes, but if you think about it, the game's only been out for what, like 15, 16 days, like, you cannot be upset that it didn't even have it barely had a pre-beta. The beta was damn near just like a private RC, or private RC. That's how you know I'm silly. A private beta or alpha, whatever it was, just for streamers and stuff like that. Like, you can't be mad, you know what I mean? They appealed to them for a minute, and then afterwards they were like, we're just going to release it. And they released a damn good AAA game for free. Can't be mad at it. Cannot. I'm sorry. But knowing your guns, like, I know as soon as I see an R99, I'm picking it up. Just straight away. If I see an R301, I already know my first drop is cool. If I see a wingman, that's how I know my first drop is good. You have to know your guns. If I see a Mozambique, I know I'm going to have to strategically play it out, because 3 bullets, those 3 bullets, if you ain't hitting head and toes, shoulders, knees, dripping down the back, it's like you gotta be accurate with it. So I know I have to play that a little bit more strategically, and depending on the character I use, I have to play it strategically. And to be honest with you, that's really knowing your guns. Like, that's an insane big part. I play with a lot of people that didn't even know the Hemlock was a godly gun, or they're like, oh, I don't like 3 bursts, but the Hemlock isn't only a 3 burst. It's also a great single shot, a wonderful single shot actually. I love the Hemlock when it used in a single burst, and people don't realize they could do that. They could turn their guns from a fully auto to single if they're far. You know what I mean? People don't realize that the triple take is nice. People don't realize that it's nice with the with the mod that it has. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta know your guns, dog. You gotta know your guns, positioning, your teammates, and you will be the most successful. And I mean the most successful in this game. Trust me, because there's, again, a lot of people come in this game and don't realize, oh, it's teamwork. A lot of people, I've realized, come on this game like it's Fortnite. Like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to push. Push, push, push. No, now it's, oh, yeah, we have to push. Push, push, push. We have to distract. We have to use our ults. It's we. Everything in this game is we. And that is the biggest tips I have for you guys. I don't have much more. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro for what it was. I don't have a cinematic intro yet. I will be trying to find someone to make some fire Apex cinematics. I'm probably going to make my own cinematics. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay for Apex. I also play Call of Duty. I also play a little bit of Fortnite. I bedazzle. You know what I mean? I'm a little flexer and dexer, but ever since Apex came out, I've found a passion for this game that I could never take back away in any other game. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay too, because I have fun making the gameplay. And during this gameplay, it's actually pretty funny, because not only did I make a really good friend, Commando and Lone Wolf, but at the same time, I was teaching them stuff too during the game, because they're new to the concept of Apex. And it was a really good game, you know what I mean? 11 kills. The damage is coming up, because I don't remember the damage. I think it was around 1,922.
Heal up.
And I appreciate you guys coming out and watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a like. Drop a little sub for me, please. I appreciate you. I stream on Twitch, not daily. I'm getting a new PC. I'm working on upgrading my stream, and I will not have a schedule just because of my work. Outside of playing games is insane. My schedule is literally insane right now. When I get that settled, I'll let you guys know. If you want to drop by, link in the description. Definitely come and follow me on Twitter, boys.
Dude,
I will
Lake, I have
definitely
40.
follow back. I do not hesitate.
Let me know
I'm
if
not
he
one of
comes
those
close to
dudes
you,
that
dog.
search for clout. That's looking for a whole follower base. I love to follow you guys. And I love to chat with you guys.
Push it, last one.
This is a little clip
Push
of
him,
a little
push him.
ender that
No, dude,
me and a
it's
couple
not. Push
of
this dude,
my
push this
friends
dude.
had. We had a good time playing this game. I didn't have a high kill. I finished all
Come
three
push.
though for final. So it's pretty dope, and I appreciate you guys dropping out. Take care, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. Appreciate it. Enjoy your days.
Let's go.